Your ass up, cause it's time to go beast mode.
Hey bodybuilding fans, John Boss here at the 2016 NGA Western States with the winner of the men's pro bodybuilding division, Elvir Tatarevic. Elvir is coming off 2 wins now, one up in Boise a couple weeks ago. And we actually did an interview back in 2012, if you look back on the Inside Natural Bodybuilding YouTube, when he won his pro card. So how does it feel now to be winning shows as a pro?
Man, just like when I won the pro card, just having the second one right now in a row just kind of justifies it. Doesn't mean that it was a fluke or something like that. So I don't know, it's very exciting, but I still don't feel like I'm where I need to be, I guess. Gotcha. But I don't know if anyone really does. So.
Right. Sport where you definitely always want to be improving. So kind of talk us through, like just the years, right? You probably started competing in 07 or 08 or 09, something like that. And so just kind of how you have the patience to, I guess, go through things. What's your mindset after each show when you maybe don't quite get what you want and then it's on to the next one? How do you gear up?
Well, I usually just wait. I ask the judges kind of what the problem was, what I need to work on, and then that's the thing I want to work on. Push forward to do that. Try and learn something new that'll help me along the way. As far as what keeps you going, well, each time you do a little bit better, and that's why I keep going. I guess if I kept failing over and over and over, you might not want to continue.
Right.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Fair enough. So we see each other in the gym. Sometimes we talk about different approaches and strategies, and you were mentioning that for this particular off season, you stayed a little bit leaner. You did more of like a reverse diet out of your last season's shows to just kind of stay leaner. Talk us through that process, or how that was different than before, and what you did or didn't like about it.
Well, so the main difference is I started, I basically reversed the diet very slowly upwards. And that was really hard because I had to drop my calories quite a bit because I wasn't as lean at the beginning. So it was really hard. It took me 2 months before I started feeling normal. But I was able to stay leaner. I was only 15 pounds off of what I am now. Mm-hmm. And so, but this prep, my calories stayed way higher. Mm-hmm. And so this time when I reverse, it should be way easier, and I should actually be able to stay even leaner before doing another show. And let's say it takes longer. Let's say it takes more than a year to do another show or so. Maybe add like a little mini cut somewhere along the way. But I think if I can stay lean, then I don't have to do this prep that's going to last forever. And I feel like a really long prep will hurt me because I seem to do well at the beginning, and then it just kind of goes down quickly. So
as someone that did a reverse diet one time, and now this is going to be your second time at it, you hear different people say like, oh yeah, I go up 10 grams of carbs a week, or other people are more aggressive, they go up a few hundred calories at a time. What did you do last time, and what will you do this time?
So last time I upped it by about, I think it was 15-20%, just calories in general, but I tried to keep the protein lower. So like I kept the protein at about maybe a gram, a pound, a little bit more, but then just started upping the carbs slowly and fats. This year I'm planning on doing the same thing. I don't think I have to be as aggressive because I'm not dying right now, but probably going to start with 15% again and then work my way up. I was doing like 5% a week increases, so I wasn't doing off of like grams, just increase in calories in general, and just pushing protein and carbs, fats and carbs up until fats got to a certain point, and then just pushing carbs only.
Gotcha. Cool. So it's funny, a lot of people, they would win a show like this and they would just go off and celebrate. You were going to chat with the judges and see what could you do even better. So what did they tell you, and what will you be working on in the off season?
Well, this time I was told at this show I need to work on my chest. So that's definitely something that I lack. In previous shows, I've been told if I could get a little bit wider, that would also help. So I feel like my legs have come up to where they need to be. I have the striations that are needed. Now might be time to focus a little bit more on upper body.
Gotcha. So with your legs, actually, it's funny, you've told me you went through a couple of knee problems or things like that, and a lot of people I think would expect to lose size. So how did you manage to keep and even increase size despite that?
So yeah, I started knee issues, but they weren't severe. I started having hip issues more recently when squatting. But it's just been helping to go see someone that really knows what they're doing, and I have a guy that really helps me out. I can usually see him once, maybe twice, and the problem's resolved until I screw things up again. So you just have to keep it up. You got to go see someone once a month, maybe once every couple months at least. But things just get out of alignment. I mean, yeah, we're not like football players where we're getting hit doing all these, different type of movements. We're very static, but still things are out of alignment. Nothing's perfectly, even.
But you're definitely prone for overuse. So final kind of lifestyle type question. I know you recently had a baby. What's that like, being a bodybuilder or being a dad? Like, does that change anything, or you just kind of plug on and have your son time and your time?
Well, it was a little hard, but my wife took that whole burden. Because it was kind of during a prep, so to say, and so she took care of him throughout the nights and all that. But it does kind of change your mindset a little bit. I'm definitely going to switch up my training. I'll be training a little bit later in the evening, so I can come home after work, hang out with the family. But it does change your mindset. You're kind of a little more precise than you were before. Your mind's not all over the place.
Right. Kind of forces you to be focused because you have limited time, and then you have to spend the rest of the time with your family.
Yeah, and just in general, you have another person to take care of, so you're just more focused in general. You try to be a better person in every sense.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for your time. I hope you go enjoy something to eat. I know last time our interview ended on a joke because you weren't going to get anything exciting to eat.
Yeah,
anything?
It was eggs, I think, that time. Eggs and maybe toast or something. Nice. It's not going to be much different.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very cool. Keeping it basic, but very successful, moving up the ranks. Elvir Tatarevic here at the 2016 NGA Western States Inside Natural Bodybuilding. We're out.